Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. I've made a little mini journal, and it's basically just a little writing journal, and I've been making a few of these now, and I'm actually making them for the markets. It's an introduction to show people what you can do with just basic things. So the items that I've used on this little mini horse journal is bark from our paper bark tree, and I'm yet to make I want to make a botanical journal, and I'll be using real bark for that, but I've used a little bit of this on this little mini horse journal. And I've used the inside of the spine when I took the book apart, and also the piece of linen that holds the pages together. I really like this. Just, it's just all part of it. And of course, the bottle cap of my favourite beer here in Australia. So I'll show you what I did. Firstly, what I did with this, with the bottle cap, of course, I stressed it out, bashed it. I do have one here somewhere that I started. Just bear with me, I'm just going to have a look. I know I had it here earlier. I can't find it, as per usual. Anyway, you'll see it on the, here it is. So I've sort of bash it with a hammer, and then I take a pair of pliers and pull the edges around, because they're little crinkled little edges. So yeah, so that's what I've done, and here it is. So as you can see, I've used various items. There is the part of the book spine of an old book, and I used the, I'll just see if I can come closer. There. Here I've used the webbing of the spine, which is this one here, and this of course is off the spine as well, which is here. I used a tea bag as a backing, so that's what you see just there. And here's a piece of bark. So I've just used a little strip of bark just behind it, and I really like it. So that's what made me think of making another garden journal, but more on the botanical side. And what I did was behind this to fill it out, because it is quite sort of hollow, even though you flatten it out. But if I flatten it out too much, you sort of lose, the image. So I use threads that I took off when I did the fraying of this paper, and I'll just go back here, of the denim, I should say. So yeah, so I kept all the threads and put them underneath and let them peek out a little bit before I glued it on, so I had something to adhere to. And the glue that I used actually glues leather, so it's really, really strong. And I got this in Armadale, so I'll have to go and get some more when we go in a week's time. So, and of course it's just your plain, just a simple elastic, hat elastic binding, because I did the binding for the signatures, so the person who purchases can just slip the papers in or take some out, whichever way. And then I used a bit of burlap, and this is off a leather handbag. And then I used some of the burlap twine that I unraveled, all the strings were, and just popped it on there, and also used it to glue behind there. So yeah, so you'll see it's been pretty well stitched. I stitched all this first so that it was in place, and just like the effect of it. So let me know your thoughts, and I've just kept it pretty simple. On the inside, I've used some of my cardstock that I had left, And then, of course, I've got quite a few horse images that I made into tags. Had some stickers and a stamp. And I've kept it like a, you know, probably like for a teenager, little writing journal. Here's I decoupaged a, let's take this off. Decoupaged a clothing tag with some napkin. And just pop that on there. So I've just kept it very simple. Use some of these notepad papers that I have. So it's nothing too overwhelming for the person that's going to purchase it. The horse stickers. Here is some little tickets and a little paper bag with a tag. Just to show them what you can use. Book page. Another, oh, that's got stuck. And the other side, the paper tag. The little, and then on the back, I've made a little belly band from the piece that I cut off. And just pop, that's come out of a book. And I've just backed it with some coffee dyed paper. So it's a very simple little booklet. And then on the back here is the other pocket, and I've popped in a piece of that writing pad. Because I know there's quite a few, because I sold both my horse journals at the market last month, so I thought I'd better make one. But I made it in a small version. And then I've just popped on my, wrong way around. A little bit of piece of metal, just a little bit of metal charm. So yeah, so just let me know of your thoughts of this little beauty. You can just see the blue string or the threads from when I unraveled. And I've made this, was actually very thick cardstock, as you can see, it's quite thick. So yes, so a quick share. I hope you're all well, and the next video will be sharing my Mumigami journal. So stay tuned for that, and I think the video after that will be how I made the with the papers, my experience of the papers. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.